It's Friday, February the 12th. Valentine's Day is coming up. I do love holidays. And just in case you were wondering, I did not do a video last week. Oh man, there was just too many things going on. And today, I'm just about reading the video that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be sending this out in email. I gave an awful lot of thought to this. So here I go. As we approach the 1 year anniversary of the coronavirus impact on CARE South Carolina, remember this really hit us on March the 16th, 2020. Some of our offices were closed and others went to urgent emergency care only. It was a real difficult time. So we are soberly reminded of the impact that this virus has had and will probably continue to have for the near future on us. To date, 88 CARE South Carolina staff have contracted the virus. Think about that, 88, which is really a 15.6% infection rate, which is considerably higher than the state and national rates. Of course, we are in a high-risk industry, healthcare. Additionally, though, there have been 487 incidences of quarantine, either due to exposure or because someone actually contracted the virus. That, in and of itself, has resulted in 4,746 days of quarantine, of which about 4,000 of those are work days, lost days at work. This has been an enormous burden, not only on us with that much absenteeism, but also within your own families and households. Many staff and their families have experienced the heartbreak and the sorrow of this virus, with serious illnesses, hospitalizations, and sadly, even death. In addition, even worse, the long term impact or effects of this virus are still unknown. There's been a lot of conversation amongst experts, and probably by now everybody's heard about long haulers. At this time, South Carolina remains amongst the highest in the nation for infection rate, and unfortunately, we are the lowest in the nation for vaccination rates. Those are two positions a state does not want to be in. The economic impact on our communities is also heartbreaking as we watch long-standing small businesses and even some chain stores close. We watched unemployment rise and schools on a dizzying cycle of open, closing, open, closing. We're all tired. We're all stressed. We're all anxious about what will happen next. What will be the next new strain? What will be the next new super spreader event? And what will CDC tell us next? Will there be new, more complex guidelines, similar to what was just released earlier this week? This constant masking and social distancing and hand washing is taking its toll. We all feel it. However, there is, in my opinion, amongst many others, though, light at the end of this long, dark tunnel. The vaccine is currently our best hope of controlling this pandemic. I know that there has been much confusion, uncertainty, and even outright myths about the vaccine. You hear my Yorkie. He is agreeing with me. So please don't rely on social media. Don't rely on fake news, conspiracy theories, gossip or rumor from your neighbors or what have you. Each of you are smart, discerning individuals. Study. Ask knowledgeable experts. I know this is a big decision, and we have many experts at CARE South. I'm also going to be attaching to an email, the email that I send out around this weekly video, materials from 3 medical sources that I have found helpful and trustworthy. Big names we'll all recognize: Johns Hopkins, the Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic. Frequently when we have difficult decisions to make about our families with a terrible disease or condition, these are some of the big 3 that we turn to. Why don't we turn to them around our vaccination questions? We trust them when we are facing cancer and other conditions. Why not trust them as we look at the vaccination? So, what can we do at CareSouth? Well, here you go. We are rolling out a vaccine appreciation and incentive bonus. It is retroactive. It's going to be retroactive and it's going to be ongoing. It's going to be $100 once you have been fully immunized. Now, for the Moderna vaccine, that means 2 doses. For the Pfizer vaccine, of course, that means 2 doses. But I put that in there because down the road, there might be the Johnson & Johnson, which is just 1 dose. And this is going to be an ongoing. It's not going to have an end date. Vaccinate until we get this pandemic under control. And vaccinations have been happening. Through last week, 226 CareSouth staff had received at least their first dose, and 57 had received their second dose of the vaccine. I'm among those who received their second dose, and I kept you apprised of things that were going on with me, any side effects or the way I felt on the second dose. But overwhelmingly, I have felt both with the first and second dose an immense excitement and relief. So even amongst ourselves, we're vaccinating. And in the community, even more exciting. Through yesterday, CareSouth has vaccinated, get ready for this, 3,389 people and patients. You have done an amazing job. You not only have been part of the vaccination teams, you've stepped out of your comfort zone, you've pulled together, and many of y'all have had to pull the workload of folks that have been on those vaccination teams while they're busy vaccinating. You're stepping up. We need to continue to do everything in our power to get this pandemic in control for our own individual personal health, for the health of our families and our friends, the health and viability of our communities, our schools, our neighbors, our churches. Let's do this, CareSouth. Let's do this. Let us be Care South Carolina strong. Y'all have a happy Valentine's Day. It's a fun holiday. It may be rainy and a little cloudy, but put a little heart in it. It'll be fun. Bye-bye.